Good morning and welcome back to Tidbits of Faith with Father Romans. We're very happy to be here in St. Bridget of Sweden Parish Center in the school building with Bob Shemo, who is the Grand Knight of our Knights of Columbus. Hence, we're being in front of the symbol for the Knights of Columbus. Bob, what would you like to share about the Knights of Columbus with our audience?
I think it's an amazing organization of men working together. We do a lot of faith formation. We do a lot of good works. Obviously, you see us with our pancake breakfast. We've got a food drive coming up. Lots of interaction, and just things like our Into the Breach on Saturday mornings is amazing, and that's part of my tidbit.
Okay,
but I won't get to it too much. But yeah, it's a great organization for guys. I wish that I joined it when I was younger. I wish I had. Well, we'll get into some of the tidbit about what I wish about it later. But I encourage anybody over 18 male to join us, and wear the bulletin every week.
And I do too. As your chaplain, as the state chaplain, I want to see our council continue to grow, because men together putting faith into action makes a real difference in the life of our parish. And so let's hope we get a few new recruits. And this is a program that we're offering something about the faith that gives you inspiration on your own journey, hoping to inspire members of our parish family and our audience as well. So what is a tidbit of the faith that gives you inspiration?
So I thought long and hard about this, and really I think what it is that God has a plan for us and things are going to work out. I've had some rough times, and trusting in God and praying and trying to listen for what He wants me to do or what He's calling me to do really has helped over the years. One example is the nights I was going through a rough time. I was here, I'll never forget it, a Saturday night or a Sunday night mass before CCD. My daughter went to CCD, and they were holding an open house here for the nights. And I just felt called to come over here and talk to Harold Metz, who I blame for getting me into the position that I'm in as Grand Knight, but it's all good. But really, it was just that I can't explain the call, but it's really what I try to do is to quiet my mind and be in prayer and listen for God to help me with decisions that are troubling. And sometimes, I get kind of a pull or a push in a certain direction. A lot of it works out, and I think the Knights to me was the best thing, and I really wish that I had joined when I was much younger, not waiting until I was in my late 40s to join, when my kids were younger. And I think some of it was, I always said, well, I'll get involved later. The kids are we're running around, everybody's busy. I don't have time for the Knights. I don't have time to go to the meetings. Well, I found out as I joined the Knights that there's a lot of benefits, even if you don't go to all the meetings, even if you can't make every activity. It's what you get out of it is beyond what you put into it. And something like Into the Breach really helped my faith and my prayer life, because we've got 20 to 30 guys every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. discussing our faith, discussing our problems. And in September, keep an eye on the bulletin, we're starting up with Into the Breach again with the actual Into the Breach series, which is targeted towards men, Catholic men living their lives in the current environment. It talks about family, faith, marriage, all kinds of challenges that we face, and just sitting and talking with a bunch of other guys in the same boat really helped me when we did this 2 years ago. And we've kept it up with different topics, but we really are going back to the origins of it in September for anybody who didn't join the last time, and I really emphasize that. But really, I think going back to the tidbit is those callings that I've had throughout the years when I try to just quiet myself and pray about a decision. I can't explain the feeling, but I know it's there, and I know it's God calling me to do something.
And you said the 5-letter word that we all have difficulty with, and that is trust. It all comes down to trusting in God and His plan for us. So we hope that his short story has shared some inspiration for you, and we look forward to seeing you next week on Tidbits of Faith. Until then, we ask God's choicest blessings, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Go take on the day, everyone.